What's happening, people? What's going on? You did. Got a few things on my mind. You know, I want to get off my mind. Um, Talk about selective outrage today, and we're gonna talk about selective racism outrage. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of both of that, and I want to address somebody who isn't worth me saying their name on my channel, but they begging for my attention. I'm gonna address that. We're gonna talk about a few things today, and if I can get through talking about them in a legit amount of time, I'm gonna drop this link. You underdid? For my wife get home and have a little conversation that way. You did. But y'all know how I like to do it when I'm in a good mood. Uh, I like to set it off with a little bit of music. Before I do that though, let me see what's going on. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Had to get a few things together. But y'all know when I'm in a good mood, I like to set things off with a little bit of music. You did. Y'all come get some of this real love. This is Rockefeller music. Drop it like you stand It tastes just like you. Every hour stay there's no limit to what I can do. So graceful when you walk. Curvaceous on the right places. I promise if we talk, I'ma know that I'm the one you yeah, be looking out, baby. So baby, come get this real love. You'll see. I know just what you need. Now what is this I'm running to? A strawberry wrapped up in chocolate. And from the way my body moves, I can tell that we have to bomb sex. But you gotta understand, girl, that's all up to you. I'm a perfect gentleman. When it comes to the way I do, you gonna love the way I do.
Let's not complicate. Baby, don't keep me waiting. Gotta let me know what's up, girl. Trying to get back to for your love and affection. Step in my direction. I want your love. Said I want your love. La, da, da, da.
Get this real love, y'all.
So baby, come, yeah. It's real, I'm gonna see.
Hey,
What you want from me, yeah.
get this real love. Can't lie with real love. You gotta keep it real, all the way real, baby. Hey,
It's real love, you'll see. I know just what you need.
peace, y'all. What's good today? Hope y'all having a very beautiful Friday. Um, I had a I had a little trouble in my spirit last night. You know, coincidentally, almost everybody I do peek in on, and check out live. A lot of people don't like them. You know what I mean? Coincidentally, I didn't, mean for this to happen. It's just that I resonate with people that a lot of people don't like. I like loud. I like truthfulness. I like ratchet. You dig what I'm saying? I can't help what I like, you know. Uh, but what I don't like is, y'all. I speak on a lot of stuff I don't like, so I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm, headed towards. And I just wanted to ask, why? How do some people guilty of things worthy of being judged or alienated? Why do only some people that's guilty of that? Um, why do they get castrated and not everybody that's guilty of that same crime or that same offense or that same action? Why do we just handpick? Why do we just categorize? I want to talk about that, because almost every day, or should I say every time I decide to look in on a content creator that I'm interested in, or it might be something on my feed that I haven't seen in a long time, I see a few particular people that's there to just dog somebody out. They're not there to upbuild. They're there to root people on. That's trying to get people locked up, trying to get people fired from their jobs. They're not there to upbuild nobody unless that somebody that they're upbuilding is dog walking the entire hell out of somebody else. Hey, Ryan, what's good? Blue Rain, Amina, what's going on, y'all? So I'm trying to ask the question, like, see a lot of people say that Diet Husband is a racist and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay, he might be, What makes him racist? Is it getting on, social media, dog walking black people all day, every day? Is it the N word? What makes a person racist? See, I don't know if y'all seen on my community wall. See, I grew up in the 80s and 90s when you actually had to pick up a big, thick book called a dictionary and look up meaning of words. And when I looked up the meaning of nigger when I was very young, it didn't say nothing about no black. It didn't say nothing about no melanated, highly melanated. What it read was a ignorant person. And I had a person that tried to take my channel by porn bombing me with gay porno, a gay porno movie that he was watching. And the reason he did that is because I didn't agree with his sentiments on a guy who was running around YouTube who isn't black, African American, whatever y'all want to call it these days. I didn't agree with his judgment on it, didn't go along with what he was saying. And because I didn't, he decided to porn bomb, homosexual porn bomb my channel to try to get it took away from me. So what I'm trying to figure out is, do we just accuse people of racism that we don't like, and we let the people that we do like, who's guilty of even more egregious racism or egregious actions, we let them get away with it? Because I sit here and I look at these chats and I see this one particular person who's non-melanated or very low melanated, and I see her rubbing the entire hell out of 90% black people, 95% black people on here. It's never anything constructive, never anything upbuilding. Never. Unless that person is dogging out another person. There is no peace talk. There is no we need to put the guns down. There is no none of that. Just all warmonger. And y'all will swear this person is some type of secretary or guru. Type so fast in the chat, it ain't even funny. And it's all to belittle somebody that they don't like. Early today, cowards, y'all black people, y'all call the police and do the same thing. No, she's not worth mentioning. And that's why I try to show my folks, you can address these people. You ain't got to mention them and put no light on their name. To have somebody go be nosy and get them a view. No, they live for the view. So you take away what's most vulnerable to them. You take away what they cherish the most. So no, I'm not going to mention these people names because they know who they is. They know who they is. And if they don't know who they is, and if they don't hear it, somebody will get the message to them. I got a person that's so pressed for my attention that she's on here sharing my videos. Just knowing I'm going to say their name. No, see, the thing is this. And this is a little rated R right here, what I'm about to get ready and say. When you buy a roll of toilet tissue, right, you use the toilet tissue for what purpose it's for, right? When you use said toilet tissue, do you pull it back out and reuse it again, or do you just throw it away and flush it? See, I had these people, I put my real name in their Cash App. My real name. Because the truth about me, I wanted known 2 years ago when I first started my channel. I wanted it known. Because I heard these people were classic doxers. And I didn't want to judge by nobody else's judgment. I wanted to see for myself. So I bought these people, just like you buy toilet tissue from the store. And once these people satisfied my desire that I need satisfied and was used for what I needed to use them for, I flushed them away. There's no need for me to bring up a roll of toilet tissue that I have completely used up again. There's no need for me to dig back in the toilet where I flushed it at or where I threw it at after I discarded it to reuse it again because it's used. There's no need for it anymore. So that's to you, this person, this low melanated person that I'm talking about who like to use what's left of their body as a sexual magnet for people, who sits around and just root on anybody that's trying to get a black person that she don't like. And she's not selective. She talks mad stuff about another white person, several white persons. But when it comes to the people that she don't like, they're mostly black or African American or whatever y'all want to call it these days. Highly melanated. And whether they talking about getting a person locked up or getting a person's job took from them or getting a person's children took out their home, getting them kicked out of their home, she's right there in the chat rooting, typing 1,000 miles per hour in the chat, building and egging this assault on people alone. And nobody is saying anything about it. I get people like the cockeyed dude that don't know which way he going. He will call Queen of Jokey Hamites. You know, the guy who, and don't get it confused with my boy Triple. I don't know if Triple like me or not, but I like him. I don't agree with things a lot of people do on here, but if I like you, I like you. Not talking about him, because he used that word against the Jokey before too. He know who I'm talking about though. He'll do that all day long. It's okay for him to do it to another melanated person with his want to be pro-black self, right? But this lower melanated person tried dog walked her own boyfriend because she found out in the real world that it don't matter what color you are. If you a dog, you a dog. If you a cheater, you a cheater. but came online to dog walk this nigga in front of us like we care. And I wouldn't give a damn if this nigga touched her back through her uterus. I don't care. You so-called racist people supposed to be pro-black. Why does she get a pass? Why does she get a pass? Oh, because she don't say the N-word like I just did. Oh, because she don't say the N-word, that means she's not racist. And yes, there's some black people that's more racist than her on here. I'm not hiding that fact. I say it all the time. Call them Uncle Ruckuses and Auntie Ruckuses. All the time. But I seen a person like Sweet Vampy repeat what somebody else said to her, and she got dog walked. I seen a person like James Layden give an opinion, and he gets dog walked. I guess because I don't know. Some people get a pass and some people don't. I guess that's what it is. Triple gave me a sound bite of a person that was a grown man being caught having relations with a teenager, being defended by the same person that tore my house down because I was a teenager having sexual relations with a teenager. Oh, because I was 1 year, several months over the barrier. That made me sick. And y'all want to think it's a joke? I dare any one of you grown-ups go to any high school, find a 17-year-old, and beat the living fuck out of them, and see don't you catch an assault on a child charge. I dare you. Find a 17-year-old, make sure you're grown now, and beat the living hell out of them, and call the police and tell the police, or tell them to call the police, or somebody call the police on you, and I guarantee you get assault on a child, and this person's 17 years old. But this person sit up and defended a grown man having relations with a teenager because the girl lied. Grown man. Not a teenager, not somebody that's in school with each other and then run past each other in orientation and flirt with each other. No, not nothing like that. We talking about a grown ass man in his 20s or 30s. So how do some people get the royal treatment? What is it? Is it because they paymasters? Is because they give up their show? Or is it just because some people just selective with their outrage like that? I say it's a little bit of both. But when you see this person on here all the time, never talking about anything spiritually upbuilding, all talking about getting somebody's children took away from them, somebody's dead relatives, and y'all continuously, and when I say y'all, don't take it personal, go around these people and allow yourself to be seen. I can see you in the clouds just because you like a little ratchetness, but y'all allow yourself to be seen in the company of people who hate themselves. They hate themselves. They hate themselves in their life so much that they choose to spend the time that they got left on this earth trying to make somebody else's life like theirs. Miserable, lonely, broke, pathetic. See, it don't work with me. I don't take them serious. I don't take them serious. Yeah, like I said, the last time I checked the word nigger, it meant an ignorant person. I don't know who brainwashed you people or manipulated your minds or whatever you want to call it to make it seem or appear to be something that means the color of your skin. But you need to stop. You need to stop self-roasting yourself. The day I get offended from somebody that's white, Puerto Rican, any nationalities by saying nigga is the day I become a ignorant person. You dig what I'm saying? That's the day I become stupid. Because I don't know what the dictionary look now. I don't know what the meaning Wikipedia or Google got on it, but I know what it was when I looked in the dictionary before everything started getting changed around. And some people, oh, Curl, you saying something about this white people, but you ain't saying nothing about that people. Oh, so it's okay for you to be selective with your outrage, but I can't be selective with my outrage, huh? You niggas are a bunch of jokes. It's okay for you to have selective outrage 365 days of the year, but I choose one day and I'm a hypocrite, huh? You niggas gonna get whatever you get, you got coming to you. And see, I don't make no excuses for nobody. I know what upbuilding and upbringing is. I don't consider myself being a good parent because I learned things on the fly. But I made sure my children wasn't brought up under the mental regulations I was brought up under. My children know today that a lie ain't good. See, I didn't grow up that way. I grew up just don't lie to your mama, or she gonna knock the hell out you if she find out that it's a lie. Lying to anybody else, I ain't learned that was a bad thing. I learned that as an adult. I learned that when I learned about a person is a man of your word. When I heard that term used and found out what that means. I didn't come up in the hood knowing what that is. Because I seen niggas say that, but at the same time, I seen them lying out the back of their skull. So which one is it? Do we castrate the pedophile, or do we salute them? These people called me a pedophile, and I got every last one of you that did it. I got it recorded. See, that's what this stuff is, man. They say can and will be used against you. Can and will be. That sounds like a promise to me. See, to be a pedophile, you have to be guilty of this act, not just one time. Not just caught in the vicinity of it just one time. This has to be something that happened more than once. This have to be something where a person can see the state of mind that you got a messed up state of mind to look at somebody that you know that shouldn't be touched by you because you're much older, shouldn't be touched. Now, once you find that out and still do it, there you go. There you go. And see, I'm the type of nigga like this. If I was guilty of whatever, I'm aware. Call me a liar, you call me a thief, you call me whatever you want to call me that I'm guilty of, I'm going to be that. But I ain't going to accept nothing that I'm not guilty of. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What they call it, if I was a racist, I would be that. But see, I got plenty of brothers and sisters worldwide. If you on my Facebook, you see on my Facebook worldwide. But see, they not on here dog walking people of their own race and people of different races. They loving people. They trying to help people. They not trying to get people kicked out their homes because they don't like what they say or because the people didn't agree with them. They not trying to get people kicked off their job because they don't like the person or the person didn't agree with them. Or they not rooting for anybody else to get somebody else to get somebody took out their home and their family broke up. See, I'm speaking on that person. I'm speaking on that personality. And see, that personality don't come with no particular color. But this person I'm speaking about right now, she is a particular color. And she spends her time on here day and night. I heard her call somebody a stalker earlier. Yeah, it takes one to know one. I swear to y'all, about a year or two ago, somebody had came on my feed, and I guess they was big. I guess they was popular. They had some nice numbers on there. I seen this lady come on here. Now they talking about apples and oranges, right? I seen this lady who I'm speaking about right now bring up this lady and her husband that she's beefing with, bring them up out the blue. These other people don't know who these persons is, don't know what they're about or none of that. Bring their name up out the blue and just start talking about them. And I'm asking myself, like, I didn't rewind it. Like, what did I miss? How did they get on this subject? How did they get on there? She just brought them up. She just brought them up. Just out of the blue, just. And I seen it several other times. And I said, wow. This person is really obsessed. Now, I'm not arguing the fact it could be obsession on both ends. I'm open to that. Because I ain't got no proof. But I know it's two sides to every story. But I'm just telling y'all what I witnessed. What I witnessed. In the group, the round of people that this person hang with, I heard, I allegedly cash apping, but what I've seen is the rooting and parading and laughing and joking and having fun when these people trying to get people kicked off their homes, get their children took away from them, get their job took away from them. There's not one time this person is saying, no, don't do that, please. It's not worth it. It's none of that. No. She's telling them and egging them on to do it. I wonder how. I wonder why. I wonder how and I wonder why. But it's happening. Happening right up under everybody. That's why I can't take none of y'all serious. I can't take none of y'all serious. I want to. I wouldn't mind. But if you gonna call a spade, don't be selective with it. Be that way with everybody. Be that way with everybody. And then I can see if it was just one occasion, two occasion. No, this is every time this person is live. Every time this person is in somebody else's chat. It's like there's no... this person can't have younger children in the home. This person can't have outside relationships. I mean, y'all tell on yourselves. Y'all tell on yourselves. Went over there. I ain't seen Clyde Diva in a while. Went over there and listened to Clyde Diva. I see this person when I realized what Clyde Diva was talking about. Something just said, "Look over to the chat." I look over to the chat. This person in the chat just going crazy. I just screenshotted four four texts or four messages, chats in a 1 minute period. I just screenshotted it. And guess what? None of them said. None of them said, "Hey, peace," and none of them was about that. It all was about rooting somebody on to drag somebody else. It's like that's toxic. And you got a toxic person like that around you all day, every day. Don't be surprised if your life is in shambles. Because those type of demons are infective. You rub off on it, they gonna get in your life, and they're gonna get on everybody's life that see it and decide to go and be friends with it. It's like the movie Fallen. Remember the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington and Roseanne Arnold's husband on TV? You know, everybody they touch, that spirit going to them. That's what that's like. And I mean nothing. I was sub to her before, but when I seen her using her sexuality was her main tool, then I got to unsub from it because I got a wife. I don't be on here fishing. I don't be on here trying to get tempted to fish. You did? So when I see the sexuality is being used for a tool, see, I see Satan. I see Satan. For the first time in my life, in almost 20 years, I've been faithful. I've been with one person. Now, the previous 20 years, 20 some odd years before that, no, that wasn't happening. That wasn't happening. So when I get on here and I see somebody using that as a tool or, you know, to bring in more people, not saying necessarily saying it's a bad thing. If I was a single person, it probably wouldn't have, you know, it wouldn't have been bad. But I'm a married man. And I'm looking for entertainment, not just one particular kind of entertainment. You know, you can argue that about Clyde. Well, Clyde used her, but Clyde has a whole variety of ways to entertain you. Majority of the time, Clyde is involved with somebody. At least she have been over these last few years. So you can say, well, how you gonna say you was over there, Clyde? And Clyde, what up though, IB? And Clyde do the same thing, yeah, but Clyde do the same thing. Majority of the time, she had that camera off. When she do it, she's trying to make other females that's jealous of her jealous. She ain't trying to capture none of these niggas. When she trying to capture niggas, she'll let you know. She'll let you know. But she ain't did that in a few years, to my knowledge. Or should I say in a couple years, to my knowledge. So I was sub to her, like I said. And, you know, had shared her screen a couple times. But when I seen her main asset was what it was, I was like, oh, I can't do that. You know, I ain't got nothing against it. Never said nothing to her wrong. My girl Diet was into it with her strong. I always told Diet, hey, don't feed, you know, walk away from it. But the second information about me that I engineered getting out here on these YouTube streets, here she got my name in her mouth calling me a pedophile. The second it went out there, no type of homework, nothing, but her girl Diva Tomboyish. That's another person that I was sub to. I used, discarded, and flushed down the toilet. I'm not sub to her no more. Don't dip in the chat and be nosy. I used to go over there and mess with her a little bit, you know, pick with her because I know this is her life. Used to go over there and poke her a little bit, you know what I mean? Aggravate her a little bit. Let her make her scream at me or something like that. But I don't even do that no more. No need to do it. You done did exactly what I wanted you to do. Now, be gone. There's no need for you. I'm like the worst person in the world. Why would you come in an environment where I'm at? Because I'm not coming in no environment where you at. If I go to an environment and you there, I don't care how much I enjoy the YouTuber. If it ain't my brother, you there, I'm gone. See, this ain't my life. I got a thousands of other things on YouTube that I'm interested in. So if I'm in an environment or I see, oh, I like this person, let me go over here and see what this person talk about. And I go over there and I see a man boy chest over there or just anybody I don't like, I leave. I don't even listen. These people have done exactly what I wanted them to do for me. I literally played these people like a drum, like a piano, like a ventriloquist. I poked them until they did exactly what I wanted them to do. I was hoping it got done a lot sooner, but it didn't, and I'm okay with that. But the information about me has never been hidden. Vic has been shared and been put his Facebook out there a long time ago with my childhood pictures on there. Where you think they got the images and stuff from? I didn't never say, hey, Vic, take this off of there. Never. Because I'm okay with my truth. See, if you ain't living in truth, there's no way for you to love anybody, not even yourself. See, if you live in a lie that shows that you hate yourself, you see what I'm saying? Because there'd be no reason to lie about anything. Yes, I do understand these people not worth you coming on here and just coming out and blurting out your truth. No, they not. Make them earn it, like I did. Made them earn it. I seen that these people take this stuff so serious. They take it more serious than real life. And when I seen it and seen the clashes, I just poked these niggas. I poked them and poked them and poked them until they just lost it and said, ah! And they did what I wanted them to do. The video's up on my chat. Or should I say on my channel. My homie C-Dub will come and tell me, man, they doxing this, they doxing that. I'm like, is that all they did? Yeah. Well, they still ain't did what I wanted them to do yet. After about 2-3 times of that, my homie C-Dub say, what is it you want them to do? They ain't did enough yet. I said, no, they ain't did enough yet. He said, what is it you want them to do? And then I told him. Told him the whole specifics. Everything that happened 30 years ago. Was his outrage selective? See, some of us live in the real world. We know what it is to be a 17-year-old going to school with 13 and 14-year-olds. Some of us know that because we actually went to school. We wasn't homeschooled. We actually had to get up, walk through the cold, or walk blocks. I had to walk because, I was less fortunate. My mama, not only didn't she have a car, she didn't know how to drive. Some of us had to do those things, so some of us already know what time it is. But there's a lot of people on here who's never been off the porch. And they, and I was eating it all up, laughing, just building it all, building up a rapport, building up a portfolio. The ones that impressed me the most, the ones that came good enough, I remember them. People that just speaking because they never seen nothing, never even lived life before. Until internet was invented, I didn't pay them too much attention. But here we are now. And the magnifying glass is out because, hey, you fake phony people, we see you. We see you. You can't hide no more. You on here jealous because a man worked a job for 20 some odd years and get on here proud of himself. Proud of himself because he did it. And what's the first thing to you? How can I make this proud black man, nigga, African American, how can I make him less proud that he actually held a job that long? That he actually was able to take care of himself that long. Didn't mooch off the system or none of that. And that's another story. I hate when you people talk about welfare recipients mooching off the system. Hey, for you racists, you do the numbers. There's way more white-skinned people on welfare than darker-skinned people. Way more. I hate when they associate that with color. It's a negative. It's because it works against you. I seen the numbers, and the numbers don't say that the color even close. That's why I hate when I get the Uncle Ruckus to say, you know how us black people is. No, nigga, I know how you is. Nigga, don't associate me with that. We like hot sauce. No, nigga, I don't. Don't associate me with no category, nigga. I'm not in no category. I hate when people do that. Us black people in the hood, we this, that, and the other. No, nigga, stupidity is that way. I can show you plenty of people worldwide, different colors, that act the same way we act in the hood, nigga. But see, you got these people on here, they know how to find the racist black people that's racist, more racist against other black people than they are themselves. And they go lay up camp, befriend them, act like they down to earth and cool with them. But guess what? That mask has got to come off. That mask will come off before long. Trust and believe. It don't last for long. It may be a couple years. It may be 3, 4, 5 years. Some even held that mask up for about 10 years. But I guarantee you, if you continue to live and survive and stay alive, that mask gonna come off and you're gonna see who really who. And when you see who really who, don't come my way talking about, oh man, you was right. I don't want to hear none of that because I'm gonna get madder than you is. Probably start casting stones at you. Don't tell me I'm right about nothing. You ain't seen me mistreat nobody on here, say nothing wrong to nobody on here unless they did it to me first. You ain't seen me do it to nobody on here until they did it to me first. So I'm just going to make up a state of mind because somebody say something that I don't like. No, that's not me. That's not me. I've been to prison. Whole lot of stuff go on around you that you don't like. But you don't turn your nose up. You know why? Because you can get stabbed. You don't cold shoulder, nigga. You put on that poker face. And if you see something you don't like, what you do? You pretend you don't see it. You pretend so hard that eventually you don't remember seeing it. This chess, it ain't checkers. If you playing the game of life like you play checkers, there's no wonder your world is in shambles. No wonder you get upset about somebody saying something wrong to you on a goddamn computer. There's no wonder. When I seen that Yag dude that flagged my channel, when I seen how disrespectful and demonic he was, oh yes, I knew I was gonna use him. I knew I was gonna use him long time ago. From day one. From day one. And see, these demons, you know, they don't believe in God or the Bible or nothing, but they get upset when you call them demons or devil. I don't understand that one, but these demons, right? They think because they spend 360 days out the year tearing families apart, hacking into people's personal lives and this, that, and the other. They think the 5 days that they spend helping somebody learn how to hook up a computer or log into a certain website or set up a program, they think that's going to even out them doing demonic shit 360 days of the rest of the year. And then wonder why their life is in shambles. Wonder why their family is all of a sudden nowhere around them. See, right now I'm having a good time just spitting out truths. I ain't making up nothing on nobody. I ain't wishing nothing bad on nobody. If anything, I'm hoping that people do better. Strive to do better. Even if you mess up today, when you wake up tomorrow, let's say, hey, let's start all over again. I'm gonna try to do better than I did yesterday. That's what I do. I wake up sometimes with my ass on my shoulder. I wake up sometimes getting snappy at the littlest things. But do I let that stop me from trying to do better? No. Hell no. Hell no. I looked on there and I seen this dude sharing my videos. I'm thinking like, what the hell? This nigga that pressed for my attention. No, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Hey, what's going on, Dad? Good to see you, baby. I don't see how I ain't got L ride blue, but I get it together. I get it together. But yeah, y'all, my wife will be in shortly. So I ain't gonna be on here talking stuff for too much longer. I just want to say, you know, when I hear people getting dog walk and drag, I don't just sit around and listen to it. It's like I can tolerate it more than I can most days, but I'm over it. What's going on, Miss Hicks? I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I had fun doing it for a time period. I'm over it. I found myself, you know, liking it more than I disliked it. And then I had to check myself. That's why y'all don't see me doing it like that no more. I can't. Because I know what it do to your spirit. It darkens your spirit. That's why I told Amina. That's why I told Dia. That's why I told the Jokey. That's why I told all the women and men on here that I fucks with. Don't feed off into that stuff. Don't stoop into the sewer with these people. Let them talk. Scriptures say keep resisting the devil and he will flee from you. Y'all ain't seen how the devil flee from me? Yeah, I may get people to talk about me, but that's okay. Y'all know why I'm really trying to get up under people's skin? Because school is about to start back. And we got some 17-year-olds that's going to school, 18-year-olds that's still in school, that don't know that the trap is waiting on them. They don't know that the trap is there. So yeah, I want to crank my conversation back up. I want to crank where I messed up at back up. You did? Because I want them kids aware. I don't care what color they are. I want them aware that I don't care if y'all is in the same school, the same classes with each other. If you 17 and she's under, you can get locked up for it. Not can, will. So I want that conversation sparked up again. Dog walk me, drag me, hang me on the torture stake if you got to. But I want the conversation cranked back up again. I enjoyed it. I heard a person say right in the chat, I'm glad they ain't talking about you no more. Well, I ain't. I'm not. I ain't got no problem with being relevant. It may be for a bad thing, but I can tell you this. It's for a good cause. I don't want no young person going through what I went through if they ain't got to go through it. I don't care how bad they is. And I'm going to be honest with you, y'all. I learned a lot of stuff from them old heads going up in there. You know, I was a little wild, so I was in quarantine, but I spent over a month in the hole in segregation. Spent over a month. And while I was up there with them old heads, they was educating the hell out of me. They was educating the hell out of me, telling me what not to do and what to do and how to stay away from this and that and this and that. And little did I know that a lot of the stuff them old heads was telling me how to maintain being clean in prison, I used some of those tactics in the real world as a grown man. Because I went in at 17. I didn't step back out until I was 20. I didn't hit the scene until I was 20. Came out for a few months, violated, went back for 5 more months. And then came up out of there at 21. See, if you gotta hide, if you gotta lie about your life, yourself, you don't love yourself. And look, if you don't love yourself, it's impossible for you to love anybody else. I don't care if you raised kids and took care of your mama. You probably did it for bragging rights, but you couldn't have loved them if you're lying about your life. Because, see, the two can't coexist with each other. The lie and the truth can't coexist. Because once you live in the truth and you add a lie to it, it kills the truth. It's like putting a drop of poison in a bucket or a pitcher of water. Once you add the poison, the water ain't no good no more. This is what we have to understand before we even move forward. So when you get that man or that woman on here and you sit that man or that woman down and that man or that woman lie about their life. And see, lying ain't simply just not volunteering information. Lying is like this. When Boy Chess put my name on her screen and said, ain't this him? Ain't this you? Lying would have been saying, no, that ain't me. No, you made something up. No, you did some computer stuff, this, that, and the other. That would have been lying. That would have showed you was ashamed. And though I may been ashamed then, I'm not ashamed now. Because I learned from that mistake. I learned to never do no shit like that again. When I got back out of there, when I got back out of prison, that beautiful picture y'all seen of me going in, I was even more beautiful when I got out. If not more. Because before I went in, I was putting all kind of poisons in my body. While I was in there, I was detoxifying. So I came out a lot more beautiful than I was when I went in there. You did? So I could have been, hey, if that predator, that sick state of mind was in me, I would have been doing it when I came home. But no, I took that head busting and I learned from it. And I made for, hey, my sons are grown. My sons know better. They know better because that was something I taught them before. Hey, before I even know they even was into the other sex, I told them what their father went through. And see, their mama was right here to bag me up. Right here to bag up everything I said. You gotta lie on yourself, man. You can't be real. That ain't real. That ain't real, y'all. Y'all gotta watch who y'all around, man. They tell on themselves every day. They tell on themselves every day. I sit here and look at them tell on themselves. I be like, wow. And people still go around this person? That's crazy. But see, the thing is this. The scripture say that bad association spoil useful habits. I've been associated with bad association before and almost lost my life. Got pistol whipped. Well, one time I got the gun put in my face, and another time I got pistol whipped. So I'm very familiar with bad association. So when that karma ball come crashing down, if you too close in the vicinity of that bad association, you know you're gonna become a casualty, right? You know if you standing too close and that boulder fall on the guilty party, and you're right there, you know you hit, right? You know if the dope man got dope in the car and you with the dope man, or let's say this, if you with the killer in the car with the killer, and you don't even have to know he killed somebody, but you with him when the police catch up with him, you know you going down too, right? You know you guilty too by association, right? Y'all gotta vet these niggas y'all cool with, man, on here. They be setting y'all up for failure and y'all don't even know it. Vet these niggas. See, I don't let nobody cool, I'm with cool on here, go to war with me unless I know them. It's only one person I know on here. Two people I can say I know on here that really got my back on here. And that's young Victor Moan, and that's young C, Christ Council. Everybody else, I wouldn't, I can't put too much trust in them. And I hope they don't put too much trust in me until I earn it. Until I earn it. These people earned my trust. Earned it. I actually put it in their hands to do whatever they wanted to with it. And they could have did whatever they wanted to with it. But they had my best interest in mind. I didn't do that for too many people. You can argue and say Diet, because Diet been had access to me for longer than Christ Council. If she wanted to dig up and see who I was, she been on my Facebook, been on there. Her and her husband. That's why I say I gotta judge it from my standpoint. I can't take nobody else's word for stuff. Gotta judge it from my standpoint. They was mad at me when they told me, don't mess with Diva. She gonna mess you over. She gonna stab you in the back. They was mad when I told them, hey, I gotta find out for myself. I can't just take your word for it. And the second I started getting that money, what happened, y'all? That snake took that mask off. Oh, he's a scammer. He's a scammer. I'm scamming and I'm on here asking somebody to help me. How am I scamming? He's a scammer. And the first thing came to my head was, yeah, hey, Curl, they told you. R.E. died. They told you. Watch out for her. And I said to myself, I reminded myself, I said, well, I had to see for myself. I had to make sure. I knew what they saying was the truth about her, but I had to see for myself. Maybe they could look like somebody that stole something from them or offended them. Maybe I don't look offensive to her. Maybe she reserved that for them. But no. She went out her way, did a live on me. What up, though, bro? Did a live on me, called me a scammer all the way until she got the money that I was getting to come to her. Like I cared. Well, I did care just a little bit. But see, the help I got from that person, I never looked back. My video game was in the pawn shop, y'all. The pawn shop. And I came on here and I told people my game was in the pawn shop because I was asking my brother who was trying to showboat and flash his money, nigga, bring some of that money over here and get my game out the pawn shop for me. Flat out. And that person heard me talking to Vic the way I was talking to Vic, and they said, hey, I'll help you. Well, I was supposed to say, y'all, no, I don't want no help. What I was supposed to do? Tell me. I said, no, I'm talking to him. I want him to do it. He put the spotlight back on the person. So I took it like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to say yes to this. You know nothing about getting no money on no damn YouTube. I'm locking and stepping. I'm learning as I go. Oh, he a scammer. He a scammer. I'm like, damn. Mind you, I never did nothing to this woman. Never. I talked stuff about her to her because she came in one chat that I was at. We was having a conversation and derailed the whole conversation. And I probably spoke a few things crazy, lonely, sadistic, maybe said a few things like that, but I didn't know of her. I didn't really know her. Know that she go off and act crazy. But other than that, didn't say nothing to her, say nothing about her. I promoted her. She had a wrench in my chat. I had several channels. She had a wrench in every last one of them. When she came out with this, he's a scammer. All this is documented. All of the proof is here. In on the Army of Victim On Network. Or channel, rather. 2.0. You did. But like I said, I got to find these things out for myself. I like the full picture. I don't like just a piece of the picture. I don't care how down we is together. See, because R.E. died and a few other people, Mayor of Detroit, pulled my coattail and told me, see, I was ready for it. Yeah, I didn't know how it was going to come, but I was still prepared for it to come from this person because I knew that they wouldn't be telling me this for no reason. So it was like I just sat back and I wondered how it was going to happen. I'm too laid back and in the cut. I'm too loyal. If I'm cool with a person, you won't see me over in the beef sector talking about them, over in the Umar sector, over in somebody else's chat. If I don't say it to their face, you won't see me saying it behind their back no more. Now, even when I was a good for nothing, too much of shit type of nigga, I had at least that much loyalty. And I still got that. It's even better today because I'm much more mature than I was when I was a piece of shit nigga. You understand? So when I hear these people, you did talk about me you know, like I'm on here trying to dog people and take people, you know, talk about people in a bad way. I'm thinking like, wow, really? Only way I say something about somebody wrong is if they did it to me first. And then I don't even necessarily do it right off the top. I give them leeway. Make sure they know what they're doing before they do it. And then I reach out for the heart. See, these words on here, see, when I come on here, y'all, I'm having fun and getting something off my chest and feeling way better afterwards. See, this is where the Catholic Church got it from. When you go in there and you talk to the priest, have you in a little booth and you sit in the other booth and you talk to him and tell him what you did wrong, and see, you feel better after you get that confession up out of you. And then you feel a lot better because you thinking you being absolved by the priest. You thinking he got that power to do that. See, the power is in you getting that whatever you got on your chest off your chest. And where did the Catholic Church get it from? They got it from the Bible. But only thing, they manipulated the way they did it. They did it because, or should I say, they manipulated it in a way that they can use what you tell them against you. See, the way the Bible put it is that you go to your brothers. You go to your brothers. You go to somebody you can trust and let them know what's going on so you can feel better, so you can be absolved. I know man that say, hey, say 2 Hail Marys and a F you and you'll be forgiven. Nah. But it helped people feel a whole lot better. That's why a lot of these people, you can't tell them that that's not a good, you know, that faith is a bad faith. Because they've been, you know, benefiting off of it for many years. And 9 times out of 10, most of them people is people that do wrong things. Because they're constantly there confessing. See, me, I'm doing a whole lot better these days. I'm only on here to start a conversation, get your mind to thinking, get your mind to get outside the box a little bit. And last but not least, but way more important, to talk about the Most High. And the one he sent forth, Jesus Christ. That's it. I got plenty of associates on here that don't believe what I believe in. Not even a little bit. But see, we have one thing in common. We hate lies and we love justice. We hate lies and we love justice. See, with a bond like that, you can have a friendship that's unbreakable. Long as we agree on those 2 things, those 2 basic things, we can always be cool. As long as we stay on that plane, we can always be cool. Hear people earlier talking about numbers and views. Man, I don't care nothing about no number, no views. You think I came online thinking that I was about to get some numbers and views with the conversation I'm sparking up? I don't have no type of money behind me making introductions and things like that. I ain't got nothing behind me. Nothing but me. And the power that the Most High instilled in me to get up every day. That's all I got. I see people with productions and the knowledge to do this, that, and other. I ain't got all that yet. All I got is me and my grit. My mind and my mouth. That's all I got. And a little bonus on top of that, my truth. My truth. I used to wonder, like, why I ain't got no rich when I was young. Why I ain't got no rich friends and this, that, and the other. Oh, man. How much of a blessing that turned out to be. How much of a blessing that turned out to be. But yeah, y'all, it's 15 minutes past where I was trying to go. I enjoy myself, and to my ladies, I hate to see y'all fighting against each other, but I know y'all will figure it out. Clyde died. Um, um, a jokey. Um, I know it's a few more y'all I'm missing. Hey, I don't, I hate to see y'all fighting and going at each other, but I seen y'all do it before, and I seen y'all come through it, so I'm not bothered by it. You know what I'm saying? Get whatever y'all need to get off, and just because I'm in this chat or that chat, don't think I'm taking sides or none of that stuff, man. I love all y'all. You got a couple single mamas. You got a married couple. I pray all y'all well. I don't want nobody to be hurt or none of that. Ain't no sides taken. You know, go ahead and get off what y'all need to get off or whatnot. Hey, and get back to loving each other. If that's what it's meant to be, it's gonna be. But until then, y'all do what y'all gotta do. How y'all gotta do it. Hopefully y'all don't go too far and do something y'all can't come back from. But y'all been here before. I seen y'all here before at the threshing floor. You know, ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. You know. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on me today. Rapped the taste with me. Spoke to me. You know. Shout out to y'all. Hope y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all day. And I'll be back soon. I'm gonna see if my wife wanna go get her nails done today. I know I missed something I was supposed to talk about today. So I'll be back sooner than later. I can assure you that. Peace out, y'all. And if ain't nobody told y'all today, I'm gonna tell you. I love y'all. Never got to worry about me stabbing you in your back or doing nothing to hurt you, nothing to harm you, nothing to get you kicked out, your kids took away from you. I don't care how much you hate me. Peace.